Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gachie Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. On the night before yesterday, William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga had a secret meeting at a Nairobi hotel. And Raila is said to have been offered 4 cabinet secretaries' position in the new lineup. William Ruto, having been cornered by Gen Z, now want to form the government of national unity, whereby Kenya Kwanza and ODM are going to form the government. Martha Karua has rejected. Martha Karua is the leader of NAK Kenya. Wamalwa Eugene of DAP has said he is not boarding. Jeremiah Kioni of Jubilee has said no, that is not going to be involved in that government. Kalonzo Musyoka is dilly-dallying. If you look at the group photo that was posted after the signing of the IBC bill into law, Kalonzo Musyoka was missing. If you look at the people who are there, you see Joho, Oparanya, Junet Muhammad, Raila Amolo Odinga, and Opiyo Wandayi. So these are the people who are actually very senior, who hold very senior positions in ODM. So it is an ODM affair. When Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was asked where he was missing in that group photo, he responded that it was an ODM UDA affair. So, the government of national unity is in the offing. ODM is going to be part of this government. Ladies and gentlemen, in my mother tongue, we say, when a bird is tired, it can perch, it can actually rest on any tree. Any tree. And William Ruto is between a hard lock and a hard surface. So Gen Z are not relenting. So ladies and gentlemen, why do you think William Ruto want to form a government of national unity with ODM? Because if you ask me, I've always been opining that we need a transitional government for 6 months, then we go for elections. But not a government of national unity. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Because from where I sit, many people have rejected Raila Amolo Odinga's idea of being in government. What do you think? Do we need a transitional government, or do we need a government of national unity? Number one, in my view, why William Ruto want to form the government with ODM is because of a number of reasons. Number one, ODM is the largest party in Kenya today. ODM has structures. ODM has network. It has networks all over the country. In fact, even outside the country. So if he brings ODM, he is going to have a big catch. And anybody would want to win somebody like Raila Amolo Odinga on his camp. Number two is because of parliament. When the government brings bills in parliament, they need to have the bill supported by members of parliament, just like Uhuru did. Because William Ruto is borrowing from Uhuru Kenyatta's playbook. So he wants to have to ensure that, because what is happening now in parliament, there's no way that members of parliament are going to vote with their stomachs again. They are going to vote according to the wishes of the electorate. And they have opined the same. They have been saying the same. In fact, some of them wameomba hata msamaha na wakasema kwamba hawatawahi tena kupiga kura kulingana na msimamo wa chama, lakini watakuwa wakipiga kura kulingana na msimamo wa wapiga kura. Number 3, in my view, is because of survival reasons. William Samoei Ruto cannot survive without ODM. William Samoei Ruto cannot survive without the support of another party. From where I sit, William Samoei Ruto is now so vulnerable and so weakened, he needs to be supported. And that is why you see Raila Amolo Odinga, maybe because of his age, he is now sympathizing with William Samoei Ruto. That is why he's now even calling him my brother, just like Uhuru and Raila would call each other brothers. The more things change, the more they remain the same. The other thing is because of the image. Image and perception are very, very important as far as politics is concerned. Because when you look at William Samoei Ruto, what has been left of William Samoei Ruto is a shell of UDA. And now people believe that quite a good number of Kenyans are not with William Samoei Ruto. Zaidi, I think more than 90% believe that William Samoei Ruto should resign. More than 90% of voters in Kenya would vote against William Samoei Ruto today if elections were held today. So by bringing Raila Amolo Odinga, he's trying to create a perception that the government has support all over the country. Because if you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, as I've said, Raila Amolo Odinga is one person who is supported by usually seven or if not six, former provinces. And if you look at the blue states are all over, from Mombasa to Northeastern, everywhere. In fact, the only place that you don't find support near Rift Valley, not even Rift Valley, some places in Karijiland and some places in Mount Kenya. But now, as you come to the ground, Raila Amolo Odinga, I think, remains the most popular candidate all over the country. The other thing is that Mount Kenya has evaporated, completely gone. And why do you think William Samoei Ruto can go without the support of Mount Kenya? Why do you think, if you look at 2022, if you remove Mount Kenya from William Samoei Ruto, do you think he could have even seen the gates of State House? So now that, if you look at the way Mount Kenya is now behaving, because you see, they are feeling the pinch of William Samoei Ruto. They are feeling the greatest pain. Because the fact that they are the majority owners of businesses in Nairobi, and a place like Thika, which is an industrial town, even in Nakuru, it means that they are the highest taxpayers. It means that they are they are feeling the greatest pain. So the fact that this support has now evaporated can only mean that the only person who can fill the void is none other than the son of Jaramogi. The other one is because of international networks. Raila has international networks. Raila is one person who can go to any country and is received like a president. Raila is the only other Kenyan who can go to a foreign country and visit a president. Go straight to State House. If Raila walks to Tanzania today, he will go straight to Suluhu Hassan. If you go to Rwanda, the same. If you go, maybe even don't be surprised to see Raila visiting the new UK Prime Minister. So the fact that he has international networks can only mean that it is easy for him now to convince these people that William Samoei Ruto should be allowed to complete his term and the government is working, the government is stable. But now, we look like we are very, very vulnerable after the Gen Z overran parliament and the policemen. The other thing is because of the burden that, William Samoei Ruto want to share the burden of failure. Our wanasiasa wasiwacheze. And that is why Mother Karua said this is a trap. William Samoei Ruto want Raila Amolo Odinga to carry the burden of failure of UDA and Kenya Kwanza. No, a burden shared is a burden half lightened. Even if you leave you. And the government of national unity is coming very soon. Expect surprises. What do you think people like Joho are doing there? I'm not saying that Joho will be the cabinet, but don't be surprised if such names features. You are likely to see ODM members of die-hard supporters even being, because I understand some of them will even be named in as the principal secretaries. So let's wait and see. But as I come on air, expect surprises. That is why William Samoei is taking too much time to name his cabinet. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think of that cabinet? Have a blessed day. Till next time. Bye-bye.